Relax. Your dreams are not waiting somewhere far away. They're not hiding from you. They're not stalled, delayed, or unsure. They're already in motion, and they are moving toward you with precision. What most people misunderstand about creation is that it is not a chase. It is a rendezvous. Every desire, every intention, every idea you have ever formed has already begun moving the moment it was born within you. Creation does not require effort in the way you have been taught. It requires alignment. It requires awareness. It requires allowing yourself to meet what is already on its way. There is a story that captures this perfectly. A message sent at the exact same moment another is received. No planning, no timing effort, just alignment. That is how rendezvous work. That is how all creation works. You are not going after things, and things are not passively waiting for you to stumble upon them. You are meeting them at vibrational points that you yourself are constantly setting. Wanted or unwanted, you are always rendezvousing. The only question is with what? Every subject that matters to you already has a vibrational frequency associated with it. You did not casually create these frequencies. You created them deliberately through attention, repetition, emotion, and experience. These frequencies become meeting points. They are the coordinates where you and your experiences intersect. And when you understand this, the entire game changes. Because now creation is no longer about force or timing or struggle. It becomes about selection, awareness, enjoyment of the journey rather than obsession with the outcome. You were never meant to live only for manifestations. Manifestations are markers, not destinations. Every manifestation is simply the beginning of another journey. Once you accept that, life becomes lighter, fun returns, pressure dissolves. You stop asking whether you are there yet and start noticing how much momentum is already present. Did you begin to realize that enjoyment is not a reward? It is the path itself. You are surrounded at all times by cooperative components. This is not metaphorical, it is literal. Every thought you think summons matching elements into your experience. You are either moving with the cooperative components of your desire or with the cooperative components of its absence. Either way, cooperation is constant. The universe is not neutral, it is responsive. The only thing you ever truly control is the signal you are emitting, and that signal determines what cooperates with you. This is why understanding vibration matters. You are vibration. You are always transmitting. There is never a moment where you are not offering a signal. Law of attraction responds continuously, not selectively. It does not pause to evaluate whether your thoughts are intentional or accidental, simply matches what you are offering. And while you move through many subjects in a day, your overall signal tends to be consistent. Your emotional tone carries through. That is why people describe days as good or bad. That is why momentum feels real. It is real. You experience alignment and misalignment constantly. Sometimes you feel tuned in, energized, inspired, eager to move and share and express. Sometimes you feel heavy, distracted, resistant, disconnected. This fluctuation does not mean you are failing. It means you are human. It means you are navigating contrast. Contrast is not the enemy. Contrast is the engine. Without contrast, there would be no expansion. Without expansion, there would be no desire. Without desire, there would be no creation. Before you entered this physical experience, you were source energy. You did not stop being that when you arrived here. You are still that now. There is a non-physical aspect of you that remains fully aligned, fully expanded, fully aware of everything you have become. Every time you encounter contrast, you launch a new desire. Every desire is an expansion. And the moment that expansion occurs, the non-physical part of you becomes it immediately. This is where emotions come from. Every emotion you feel is feedback about your relationship to what you have become. When you are aligned with it, you feel ease, clarity, enthusiasm, appreciation. When you are not aligned with it, you feel tension, frustration, sadness, confusion. Emotions are not punishments. They are indicators. They are guidance. They tell you whether you are moving with yourself or against yourself. You are launching desires all day long. You do not have to try. It happens automatically. The larger part of you holds the signal of every one of those desires with perfect clarity. That signal is powerful. It is steady. It does not waver. And you feel your relationship to it in every moment. That is all guidance is. The difference between where you are focused now and who you have already become. You were never meant to eliminate the gap between desire and fulfillment. You were meant to manage it. You were meant to enjoy the movement within it. There will always be new desires. There will always be new expansions. You cannot get it done. You cannot get it wrong. This is not a system of achievement. It is a system of experience. And the only discomfort you ever feel comes from resisting the movement toward what you have already created. This is why effort does not work the way people think it does. Effort applied against alignment creates friction. Struggle does not speed things up. It slows them down. Control does not create clarity. It creates tension. The work is not to force thoughts into positivity. The work is to gently guide attention toward what feels better. Relief matters. Ease matters. Enjoyment matters. Because those states indicate alignment. You are not asked to leap from despair into bliss. You are asked to soften resistance. You're asked to move incrementally. You're asked to care about how you feel. You follow what feels better, you are following your path. The path is eternal. It never ends. And that is not a problem. That is the gift. You cannot get it wrong. You can feel bad, but you cannot fail. Even in moments of frustration, you are expanding. Even in moments of confusion, you are becoming more. But when you continue to launch desires without allowing yourself to move toward them, discomfort accumulates. That is what people call being stuck. It is not punishment. It is resistance. The moment you stop fighting where you are, movement resumes. The moment you relax, the rendezvous accelerates. This is why your dreams feel like they are chasing you when you finally let go. They were never behind. You were holding tension. You were gripping the wheel. You were trying to manage what never needed management. When clarity arrives, it feels like recognition, not learning, remembering. Resonance occurs. Something clicks. You see the correlation between what you focused on and what appeared? That moment is alignment. In that moment, you and Source are one. It's not symbolically, vibrationally. You came into this environment to stimulate new thought. Source remains aligned with everything you become. That alignment is constant. The signal is always there. Feel it whenever you pay attention. Guidance has one purpose: to lead you to joy, not someday. Now, there is nothing you have done that disqualifies you. There is no misstep large enough to sever alignment. Source does not withdraw. It does not judge. It does not withhold. The only resistance that exists is the resistance you practice. And the moment you stop practicing it, flow resumes. Relax. Your dreams are already in motion. They are not asking for effort. They're asking for allowance. They are not delayed. They are approaching. Meet them where you are. Enjoy the movement. Trust the rendezvous.